With the full backing and trust of the US government, the Federal Reserve would create, back, and oversee the CBDC, a type of digital currency that is used by the public. This could be used instead of current payment methods and has the benefits of settling payments right away, making it easier to do business across borders and making more people have access to money. More than 130 countries are looking into making their own digital currencies that are backed by their governments. There are already pilot projects running in China, Russia, Saudi Arabia, and India. A digital euro pilot could start as early as 2028. The United States is still very far behind, even though people are clearly learning more about how digital cash works. The Congress of the United States should have those names. Just to be clear, the US Congress has made it clear that XRP is legal in the US. It's not just banks and other financial companies that do this. The US Federal Reserve has backed the use of XRP for both domestic and international operations. Why is this important? The US Congress agrees that the world is changing. The XRP system is being used by Brazil, India, China, and other countries to build their own digital currencies for their central banks. The United States doesn't want to be left out of this progress. Can you guess the company they're working with? You are right, Ripple. In the same way that Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa BRICS worked together to make a digital currency that all of them could use, the US is now doing the same. I'd like to show you a movie that shows how Ripple and the US Federal Reserve talked about CBDCs as far back as 2015. In spite of the public fights between Ripple and the SEC, this historical history shows how the US and Ripple worked together behind the scenes. It was clear from this agreement that Ripple would win the SEC case. Do you remember when Ripple showed the Federal Reserve the FedNAV payment system in 2015? The Federal Reserve didn't give Ripple credit in their official system release, but there are some hints that they did. The Federal Reserve talked about working together with a blockchain company that can make payments work with transactions taking only 3 to 5 seconds. Gary Gensler has talked a lot about how the Federal Reserve of the United States could use Ripple. Gensler had said before that he thought the Federal Reserve would add XRP and Ripple to its payment system for both domestic and international trades. This was before he was hired to help the SEC in its lawsuit against the company. Allow us to quickly move on to more recent events. Riverbank, a well-known Ripple payment partner that uses the RippleNet technology, is now part of the FedNet payment system. Let's break this down. There are different kinds of banks. Xcurrent and xrp are systems from RippleNet that are used by this payment processor. For instant cash flow, both of these services use XRP and its ledger. It's clear that xrp, xcurrent, and RippleNet, which are all built on XRP, will be used by Riverbank to connect to FedNet. This means that the FedNet payment system is ready to use XRP to meet its needs for foreign transactions. So we can expect XRP's value to rise as more people find ways to use it. Those of you who are keeping an eye on and own XRP will be happy to hear this. The process of adding XRP to existing banking systems is more complicated than just recognizing its potential. It shows how things are changing in the world of money. As traditional banks learn more about how useful, fast, and cheap blockchain technologies like Ripple's are, the way things are done is changing. Additionally, Gary Gensler's help and the steps taken by groups like Riverbank afterward are just the start. When more banks start to see and use the benefits of XRP and similar technologies, the sector will be affected. This is because XRP is valuable and becoming more important. It has been talked about how the US Federal Reserve is interested in it and how the country as a whole wants to accept it. XRP's promise is also being seen in places other than the US, though. Governments like those in the BRICS countries and even the European Union through its Digital Euro initiative are looking into what it can do. Watch our special videos on the BRICS country CBDC and Europe's Digital Euro project to find out more about how XRP is being used in these two projects. We talked about this in a previous video. The US wants to use XRP for smooth cross-border trades and is also looking at it as a possible CBDC. This is true for all banking transactions, not just CBDCs, whether they happen in the United States or another country. Let's look into what this means for the future value of XRP. As XRP is used more, especially by big financial institutions like the US Federal Reserve, its value will change on its own. After all, how helpful a cryptocurrency is a big part of how transactional benefits that come with big banks using a digital asset like XRP. The global financial scene is changing quickly as more and more people want to make quick, cheap payments across borders and digital transactions become more common. Cryptocurrencies are very important, especially ones like XRP that have already shown they can be useful, having the backing of big banks and economies. can give XRP a boost that puts it in a class by itself. Now is a very important time for businesses and fans. XRP is on the right track for a bright future with all of its current connections and support. It's important to stay up to date, watch trends, and make decisions based on careful study, just like with any other purchase. Is it possible for XRP to hit $10,000? This subject has been talked about a lot in the crypto world, and we'll get to it soon. International groups, especially those from North America, becoming more and more interested in the XRP ledger. More than 130 countries now accept digital currencies. The cryptocurrency scene is growing, and XRP is often named as a star. Then how much could XRP be worth? There are rumors that it could be worth anywhere from $10,000 to an amazing $35,000. This is because it might be connected to global central bank digital currency operations, or CBDC. What is going on here? If more countries start using XRP for foreign payments, it could become a widely used middle-level currency. The managing head of Vill Hill Capital emphasized this point. There would be a lot of money moving through the XRP system if it became the world's standard currency and was accepted everywhere. XRP is in high demand, but there is a lot of it available. This could cause its value to rise, putting it between $10,000 and $35,000. Analysts and XRP fans are keeping a close eye on these predictions and prices. Remember that I am not licensed as a financial planner. The material of these videos is only meant to be watched for fun. Before making any financial decisions, I always advise viewers to do their own research and speak with experts. Many thanks for listening. Please remember to hit the subscribe button and give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Additionally, to be the first to know when I post new stuff, make sure you enable the alerts. I can't wait to see you again in the next video. Be careful.